So have you flipped the pulley system yet, or are you still waiting to flip? I don't know. How long was it in our driveway? I don't know what questions to ask.
So we're giving the real story.
Alright, so explain to me like I'm a 5-year-old. Okay. What are y'all working on?
So pretty much what we're just trying to do is just get this solar panel to follow the sun. You know, from sunrise to sunset, you want it always in the optimum position where it's just getting nothing but direct UV rays. But we ran into the problem of it rotating. Like it would tilt, it would just rotate. So pretty much we have to do a redesign.
You're doing great.
Yeah. So right here in this picture that we have, you can actually see it. It doesn't show the belt, but we can get the motor running, and the belt just slips, so we're not able to rotate it. So we come up with a redesign where instead of the motor being offset and relying on the belt to spin everything, we have it flipped upside down, and we're going to have gears. So it's always going to be that contact with everything. It's in the center. And hopefully it's just a smoother operation. So we're mixing,
So you're being a good sport, so I'm going to ask a horror question. So the energy that it takes to do all this rotating, is it worth it with the extra sun direction stuff? Does that make sense?
So like, is it kind of worth like making it more efficient?
Yeah, so like if I just face it optimally and never move it, and I get some amount of energy, but now I'm moving it, am I going to...
Yeah, so...
Right here, you
Okay.
see a big
So we so we probably need more data just because each of these is just only 1 day's worth.
Okay.
But keeping it stationary, you see, like you can have pretty high wattage that it's sending, but then as you get later on in the day, it starts to drop. Where if you're actually following the sun, it kind of stays consistent. You have it like kind of a little decline, but it's more than stationary.
So at the end of the day, once you get it to work, it's worth it.
It's worth it.
Okay. I think someone's motioning to somebody.
You want to talk about this?
Oh, I mean, he kind of covered it, but yeah, it's a planetary view train. Like we talked about, we flipped it over because we're having a degrees of freedom problem with the pulley system. So making it in the center kind of opened it up, and we can just have it spin around that axis rather than.
Is it just a flip?
Yeah, it's basically just upside. It's just like that upside down.
So again, explain to me like I'm 5. If I've got a gear and I flip it, why is it?
Oh no, the gear's not flipped. The motor's flipped.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the motor sits like that right
I'm
now.
looking at this picture, but you're thinking more
So
about.
you can't really see the motor.
Okay.
I can show you on the. We have the model up on the computer, but basically we flipped it so it sits center of the frame upside down, so that way the pin that's coming out of the motor.
I'm with you. Yeah. So is that? We almost had it for a second. Is that old way or new way?
That's the new way.
Okay. So it used to be on top.
Yeah. So it's like this. This is the current.
Oh, I'm with you. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm following you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the redesign.
Okay. Sorry. And back up one more time for now that I understand what we're talking about.
Yeah,
What
so-
does that do?
So it's basically just allowing the motor. The only axis that's moving is the motor in the middle. So it's only moving in a circle.
Okay.
And so here you have 2 of them kind of fighting each other, and it wasn't spinning, and we're getting slips.
Okay. I'm with you. Yeah. Back to the belt thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.